You want Imran asked me the link? Yes, somewhere I have it. I will dig it out, inshallah. Let me think who sent it to me, where I heard it, and where I can find it. That was amazing. It was a really amazing conversation. Uh, أيوة. Zaid to the rescue. تفضل يا Zaid. If it's the same thing, if it's Sheikh Uthaymeen and Sheikh Jamil Rahman, then it's the same thing. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه أما بعد. Zaid, you send that to me on my WhatsApp, please. Inshallah, then I'll forward it to Imran. Okay, don't send it over here, please.
Send it to me too, inshallah.
طيب إن شاء الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So last lesson الدرس الماضي بدأنا في الدرس السابع والعشرون الدرس السابع والعشرين. وفي هذا الدرس نحن فيه السابع والعشرين، ولكن في التمارين in the exercises. قبل أن نبدأ, before we begin, I wanted to very quickly just to go through a quick recap. أيوة. Ilyas is here. And the other brothers are here. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fikum. Huwa, let's talk about, I want to compare the regular verb, the verb that we normally see, al-fi'l al-thulathi, okay, and compare it to al-fi'l al-mu'tal. Al-fi'l al-sahih, I want to compare al-fi'l al-sahih to al-fi'l al-mu'tal. Okay. Let's move this to. So you have two types of fi'l. Well, there are different ways of categorizing the af'al in actual fact. But one way to categorize them is to say al-fi'l al-sahih. And al-fi'l al-sahih is al-fi'l الذي ليس فيه حرف علة. ليس فيه حرف علة. Then you have الفعل المعتل. الفعل المعتل can be معتل الفاء, which is also known as, and it can be معتل العين, which is also known as أيوة معتل الفاء.
مثال.
أيوة المثال.
مثال يا
المعتل العين أجوف. الأجوف. أحسنتم. And it can also be معتل al-lam, and it can also be with more than one harf illa inside it. We'll deal with those later. Okay, there are also other types of al-fi'l al-mu'tal. So far in السادس والعشرون والسابع والعشرون we just covered two of the types of الفعل المعتل. As for الفعل الصحيح هو الفعل الذي ليس فيه حرف إلا. الفعل الذي خلا من حرف علة. What do you think khala means?
After, right?
Maybe it has one meaning of after, but not in this context.
Okay.
Free from.
Free from. Ahsant.
Okay.
And in Urdu, you say if something is empty, what do you call it?
Khali.
Exactly. You say khali, empty. Oops. Hold on. أيوه. جيد. So let's have a quick check of this. Get to the right stretch point. طيب.
So is
الفعل الصحيح فهو the same one. ماذا؟ ذهب. ذهب. من ذهب؟
هو.
هو. هو ذهب. الفعل المعتل الفاء مثلا وهب. والفعل المعتل العين مثل ماذا؟ نعم.
قال.
طيب أحسنت. قال. الآن عندنا هي. ذهب هو. وهب هو وهب. قال هو قال. طيب هي نقول نختار لون آخر. نقول
ذهبت.
ذهبت. وهنا
وهبي.
لا
وهبت.
وهبت. أحسنت. وهبت. وهنا قالت. طيب هي ذهبت. هي وهبت. هي قالت. أنت
ذهبت.
أنت ذهبت. وهنا
وهبت.
أنت وهبت. لاحظ السكون على الباء.
وهبت.
أنت
قلت.
أنت قلت. أنت قلت. Where is the ألف؟ أين ذهب الألف؟ قال. قالت. All of a sudden قلت. Why not قالت؟
التقاء فين؟
التقاء الساكنين. شكرا. سكون on the ألف and سكون on the lam. The two سكون, so you're going to drop the weak letter, which is the ألف. Therefore, it becomes قلت. نضيف هنا نحن وأنا. جيد. أنت أنت ماذا؟
ذهبت.
أحسنت. أنت ذهبت. لاحظوا السكون على الباء. Whenever you add a ضمير to ذهب, you're going to see a change in the ba. Either it's going to take a sukoon or it's going to take a dhamma when you add a dhamir to it. As in the case of dhahaba, as for in the case of dhahabat, you didn't add a dhamir. You added ta'nith, a sakina. And that's why there's still a fatha on the ba. This is not a dhamir which is added. It's a letter which is sukoon. So the ba can still have a fatha. The asl in al-fi'l al-madi is fatha at the end of it, mabni al-fath. But when you add something to it, in order to accommodate the addition, the last letter changes either to a sukoon or to a dhamma. Anti dhahabti. Anti wahabti. Anti
قلتي.
قلتي. نعم.
I said that.
Anti قلتي. طيب. In actual fact, at this place we should add, we should deal with ana. Let's deal with ana at this place, and we will say ana
ذهبت.
dhahab to, and now you can see the family is full. You have the fatha, the kasra, and the dhamma. Dhahabtu,
وهبت.
wahabtu. And this one,
قلت.
barakallahu feek. And what did Nuh alayhi salam say?
عفوا.
And what did Nuh alayhi salam say? He said to Allah that he said,
وقلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا.
barakallahu feek. وقلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا ما لكم لا ترجون لله وقارا. Okay, so you can see the pattern over here developing. قلت قلتي قلت. In فعل المثال, nothing changed. It's the same pattern as the فعل الصحيح. الفعل الصحيح. طيب. Switch colors again. هم.
ذهبوا.
ذهبوا. And this is where the ba takes a dhamma. أنتم.
ذهبتم.
عفوا. هم وهبوا. وهم قالوا. Why is it قالوا? Why not قلوا, for example? The alif came back. Reason?
التقاء ساكنين.
Are you making it up?
Yeah.
You sound like it.
No, but the previous one I didn't make up. This one I did.
Yeah, but there can't be the same answer for the two different situations.
That's right. You're
The
right.
previous one, you said iltiqa sakinain. That's why we dropped the alif. Now I said the alif came back. Why did it come back? Because the opposite of what you said.
Okay.
Because
Then
it's not iltiqa sakinain.
okay. Then maybe it's the Jama Salim.
when there were two sukoons, the alif has a sukoon. Okay? And the lam, if it has a sukoon, like in the case of kulti and kultu and kulta, in that case, the alif is dropped because the alif has a sukoon as well, technically. But in the case of qalu, the lam hasn't got a sukoon, it has a dhamma. Like in dhahabu. So there's no need to drop the alif because you can easily pronounce it. So it's qalu. Okay? Hunna.
ذهبنا.
Barakallahu feek. Hunna dhahabna. And this has got a sukoon on the ba as well. But the difference over here is that this noon al-niswa, it renders the al-fi'l mabni. Actually, no need to say that because the fi'l is already mabni. That it makes the even the fi'l mudari becomes mabni. So dhahabna, hunna dhahabna, hunna wahabna. Can someone give me the answers, please? And hunna,
قلنا.
because again, look at the ba, it's got a sukoon. So the lam has got a sukoon as well. Therefore, the alif is dropped again. Qulna. And in Surah Yusuf, Allah Ta'ala said, is it there?
قلنا حاشا لله.
Exactly. فَلَمَّا, I've just pulled it up. I pulled up my app. Is it? Yeah, right at the end of the ayah 31. فَلَمَّا رَأَيْنَهُ أَكْبَرْنَهُ وَقَطَّعْنَا أَيْدِيَهُنَّ وَقُلْنَ حَاشَ لِلَّهِ مَا هَذَا بَشَرًا إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا مَلَكٌ كَرِيمٌ. There are other examples in the Quran also with قُلْنَا. جيد. Let's keep going. أنتم ماذا فعلتم؟
أنتم
ذهبتم. أين ذهبتم? Where did you go? لمن وهبتم اللحم. Who did you gift the meat to? لمن وهبتم اللحم. And this one?
قلتم.
بارك الله فيك. قلتم. ماذا قلتم? What did you say? What did you all say? ماذا قلتم؟ أنتن ذهب. أيوة.
ذهبتن.
ذهبتن. أنتن وهبتن. And the last one, ماذا
قلتن.
قلتن. جيد. And then Nahnu is the last one we're doing over here before we go back to the book. And it is Nahnu ماذا؟
ذهبنا
ذهبنا. نحن وهبنا. And نحن
قلنا
قلنا. نحن قلنا. جيد. If you notice now, الفعل المعتل الفاء in the case of الفعل الماضي الثلاثي, there's no change. It's the same as الفعل الصحيح. But الفعل المعتل العين, there is a change. Sometimes the alif is dropped. طيب. Let's go now to the book, inshallah, and continue from where we left off last time. Last time we were reading here. And we began to read these verbs of the second pattern of الفعل المعتل العين. جيد. ثاقب, can you read please? جيم.
نام ينام خاف يخاف كاد يكاد زال يزال.
جيد, بارك الله فيك. Okay. هو خاف. أنا ماذا؟
أخاف.
لا, فعل ماضي.
خفت.
أنا خفت. عفوا.
أنا خفت. أحسنتم. هو نام.
نمت.
أنتم.
نمتم.
بارك الله فيك. نمتم. You guys have got to be quicker than Ilyas. هو طاف. هم
طافوا.
بارك الله فيك. طافوا. هم طافوا بالكعبة. هو زار. أنا
أزور. أزرت.
بارك الله فيك. أنا زرت. أنا زرت عمي أمس أو البارحة. جيد. And this one we've already done it just now. We did it on the other page. تفضل أخي أبو الحسن, if you could read.
You want me to read?
Please.
حامد قال الطلاب قالوا آمنة.
وهم. هو وهم.
هو حامد هو هم.
Yeah.
نعم عفوا. هي هن.
Yeah, you just read.
هي قالت هن قلنا.
نعم. آمنة قالت الطالبات
قلنا. أنت قلت أنت قلت أنتم قلتم. Remain same.
صحيح. Don't change it, please.
أنت قلت أنتن قلتن أنا قلت نحن قلنا.
MashaAllah. That means you got all the answers correct on the previous page.
Alhamdulillah.
Let's go and have a look at these exercises. Qira'ah. Let's take a line each. So If you could switch the microphones off, then I'll see who's in order. أيوة. طيب. So we have 10 sentences. Abdul Karim is number 1. Abu Hassan is number 2. Abu Maymoon is number 3. Adil, number 4. Habib, number 5. Ilyas, number 6. Imran, number 7. Numair, number 8. Thaqib, number 9. Zaid, number 10. Brother Abu Bakr and Suleiman, if you'd like to take the mic, just put your hand up and I'll give you the access to the mic, because I gave it earlier, but it's taken away. Maybe you opted out. I'm not sure. If you would like the mic, then just give me a hand up and I'll give you the access, inshallah. طيب تفضلوا أبو كريم.
زرنا المدرسة الجديدة البارحة.
البارحة
مدرسة الجديدة البارحة.
متى؟ مفعول فيه. When did you visit? المفعول فيه is always going to be mansoob. When there is a time and it's related to a verb, to an action, it's always going to be mansoob. So here you have زرنا, زارا, that is the fi'l ماضي. نحن, نون, ضمير, this is فاعل. المدرسة, that's the مفعول به. الجديدة, this is نعت of المدرسة. البارحة is مفعول فيه منصوب. مفعول فيه منصوب. طيب تفضل. Number 2.
أذقتي هذا الطعام يا أختي؟ نعم ذقته ووجدته لذيذا جدا.
أحسنت بارك الله فيك. What does it mean?
Have you tasted this food, my sister? And she said, yes, I tasted and I found very delicious.
أحسنت بارك الله فيك. Very nice. Number 3, please.
ذهبت إلى المكتب إلى مكة و إلى مكة وطفت بالكعبة.
I noticed how you said Makkah.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything else.
It's supposed to be Mekkati.
Yeah. What do you think, brothers? Agree with Abu Maymoon or disagree?
No,
I
disagree.
disagree. ممنوع من الصرف على المؤنث.
ممنوع من الصرف. Abu Maymoon.
Huh? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
ممنوع من الصرف.
Okay, yeah, I got you now. Thank you.
So what should it be?
I'm not too sure.
ممنوع من الصرف. The last lesson of الدرس of الكتاب الأول.
إلى مكة.
Someone help Abu Maymoon?
Sorry, I don't remember the last thing. I gotta go over it.
إلى مكة.
إلى مكة.
مكة.
Why يا أخي Abu Maymoon? When it's ممنوع من الصرف, that means it only takes one dhamma. Doesn't take 2. Yeah? And
Okay.
when there's a harful jar before it,
Yes.
it can't take a kasra. So it takes a fatha instead.
Oh, all right. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that.
So all of the names which are mamnu' min as-sarf, when there's a harful jar before it, or when it becomes mudafun ilayhi, and then it takes a fatha in place of the kasra. It's still majroor, because it deserves to be majroor. But the alamatul jar, the sign of it being majroor, is a fatha.
Okay, thank you. Now
And the meaning of tuftu وطفت بالكعبة.
Tuftu. I don't remember what tuftu means.
Anyone can help with طفت?
Hold on.
Tawaf, making tawaf. Made tawaf.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
right. Subhanallah,
yes.
why would I not recognize that?
طاف يطوف. طاف يطوف means going around, or as they say in some books, circumambulating. I don't know where they got that word from.
Thank
طيب
you.
تفضل يا من هو الرابع؟
عادل.
تفضل يا عاد.
صمنا يوم الاثنين.
ما معنى هذه الجملة؟
We did fast on Monday.
We fasted on Monday. أحسنت. This is from صام يصوم. صمنا. طيب الخامس.
Yes, yeah. ماذا قلت لحامد يا أحمد؟ ما قلت له شيئا.
What is this ما؟
ما negation.
ما نافية.
Yeah.
ما النافية. أحسنت. طيب 6. من هو رقم 6؟ Is it Elias? Have you forgotten your number?
Yeah.
What's your number?
Number 6.
طيب اقرأ. طيب
متى قمتم من النوم يا أبنائي؟ قمنا قبل أذان الفجر.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. أحسنت. What does it mean, Eli? يا إلياس ما معنى هذه الجملة؟
When did you wake up from your sleep, oh my sons? We woke up before the Adhan of Fajr.
أحسن الله إليك وإلى والديك. طيب السابع.
بال الطفل في ثوبي.
ما معنى هذه الجملة؟
I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
Okay,
does it mean the child wore my thobe?
Wore. W-O-R-E.
Yeah, however you spell war.
No.
Bala. Allahu A'lam.
Means bala yabulu means to urinate. يبول بال الطفل في ثوبي. The baby urinated on my clothes or on my thobes. طيب number 8.
تبت إلى الله.
الحمد لله. وما معنى تبت؟ من تاب يتوب.
يتوب. To repent.
To repent, yes. To ask Allah for forgiveness and promise never to come back, being sincere, never to return to the act again. And number 9. Who is it?
كنت متأبا اليوم فلم أذهب إلى المدرسة.
جيد. كنت متعبا. Can you hear the noon sakin? There's an imaginary noon sakin here. متعبا. So there's a sukoon on the noon, sukoon on the lam. So you say?
Sukoon on the lam or sukoon on the alif?
On the lam. The alif is hamza al-wasl.
So you say mu'tabanil yawm.
أيوة. كنت متعبا اليوم. On the lam, yeah?
Yep.
The alif doesn't have any roll over here. And if it's in the beginning of a sentence, it will take alif, it will take fatha.
Jazakallah khair.
متعبا اليوم. This is also in the Quran in Surah Ikhlas. when you join the first and the second ayah together, you say, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أحد الله الصمد. Some people, when they join these two ayahs together, they say قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدُ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ. Some people, they say قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدُ قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدُ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ. But rather it should be
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد.
أحسنت بارك الله فيك. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ. And you hear some of the reciters, if they recite this surah fast, listen to different recordings you might have on your app. Someone's reading Surah Al-Ikhlas fast, you will hear that they produce this noon with a kasra at the end of the ayah. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ. Number 10. Aywa.
There's some mushaf that have that written like that too. That I
Oh, is
came
that right?
across. Yes, I came across some mushafs that had it written like that to help people pronounce it like that.
MashaAllah, that's interesting.
I've only seen that in America because I've only been in America.
Jayid. If you come across that again, do send me a picture of it.
I will, inshallah.
طيب, Zaid, I think yours is the last one.
زارني صديقي أمس وزرته اليوم.
وما معنى هذه الجملة يا أخي العزيز؟
My friend visited me yesterday and I visited him today.
And I visited him today. زرته, because it's past, right? How can today be in the past? No?
In the past.
How can today be in the past?
Maybe he's saying in the afternoon about an action which taken place in the morning.
Yeah. Earlier in the same day. أحسنت بارك الله فيك. أيوة. Zaid, I don't know the name of that noon, to be honest. You're asking me if it's called Noon al-Qutni. I don't know what it's called. We'll stop there because it's time for Salah in Jeddah. Let's have a quick look at the rest of the exercises. I can ask you to read them, inshallah. This is interesting. This is the fi'l mudari' for al-mu'tal al-ain. So read them, please, and compare them to al-fi'l al-sahih. So this is homework to read number 6. To compare al-fi'l al-sahih, do it by yourself. يذهب يذهبون حامد يذهب الطلاب يذهبون حامد يقول الطلاب يقولون. And do the same for all of them. Write them out. The more you write, the better your handwriting will become, inshallah, and your understanding. طيب. This exercise says, get the verb يقوم and يطوف. يقوم and يطوف, and do the same as exercise 6. هو, هي, أنت, أنت, أنا, هم, هن, أنتم, أنتن, and نحن. Do the same with يقوم, and also with يطوف. جيد. This one is reading. I think we're going to have to move on to Dars al-Thamin wal-Ishrun, next lesson, inshallah, because we've got the message from this lesson. Let's see if there's anything interesting that we need to look at. This is when lam is entered upon fi'l mudari', it makes the fi'l majzoom. And because there's going to become a double sukoon, the verb becomes قل lam يقل. Okay, because of التقاء الساكنين. It says over here لا يلتقي ساكنان. Two sukoons don't meet. Then they said add lam to these verbs and rewrite them. Please prepare that. Beginning of next class, inshallah, I will ask you all to contribute your answers to this exercise. Okay, this is homework for next lesson. Please remember to remind me to ask you. Tayyib, and this is a lovely question and answer session, but we don't have time for it. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. I would encourage you all to go through the rest of the exercises, all of them. And if you have any questions, any confusions, bring them up next lesson before we start the Dars al-Thamin wa Ishrun, because there's quite a lot of things happening over here. Although we've discussed most of it, La and Nahiya, for example, same as Lam. The weak letter is removed because of iltiqa sakinain. La taqul. And they want you to do the same over here. So prepare this for next lesson, inshallah. This one is just reading. You should read it. You should read all of it. You should read also write. And again, this is in the case that the past tense ba'a yabi'u, rather than saying kulna with a dhamma, this one is bi'na with a sukoon, with a kasra. Bi'na, bi'tun, which means to sell. From ba'a yabi'u. Ba'a yabi'u. Okay? And they want you to follow the same rules as you find over here for ja'a, yaji'u, and sara yasiru. Because it's going to become ji'na and sirna. It's going to have a kasra on it. So this is important to do as well. Then a reading exercise. You can see there's so much to go on within this lesson. Really, may Allah Ta'ala increase you all in reward, keep you patient upon seeking knowledge for His sake, and keep you consistent and firm.
Ameen.
Someone's mentioned a good point that clocks have changed in the UK, and now our times haven't changed. No. In actual fact, 7:30 Saudi time is still quite the reasonable time to begin. We can't go at 6:30 because that's just before Maghrib. And anything later than that becomes very difficult for the brothers and sisters in India. So the time was going to be at 5:30, at 7:30, inshallah, coming from the next class. So that will be 5:30 in the UK, inshallah. That's a good point. Thank you for that reminder. So yes, please be consistent, be persistent. May Allah increase you in sincerity. Read these lessons and learn them and keep moving through them. Learn the new words. You have any questions, ask. And it's going to be difficult to continue in this lesson next time, because there's too much to get on with, and there's a lot of stuff over here. Okay, so do your homework, inshallah, and learn the new words.
Okay.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. This dense lesson, 27, how many? 29, 30. Allahu Akbar. 32, 34. Then he says al-kalimat al-jadida. 34 exercises. I hereby tick every one, and they are homework for you all before Wednesday. If you can't do it by Wednesday, do it by Monday, inshallah.
Okay.
وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Why